Okay, I'm super excited to sit down with you guys and be able to have a quick talk story and to kind of share the work that we're doing. And I know that we just share Kuningan together and the good triumphant over evil. And I want to bring us together because we're now fresh, a new year, new energy. And this last year, at the end of this last year, I was blessed. Irene and I and Kibo Iwa, who channeled from the ancestor that they must bless this rock in the oldest temple or the oldest kingdom of Bali, which is Pura Agung Klungkung, where the king of all kings, the kings of kings, came there to bless this stone. And the stone was a symbol of regeneration, of new energy to Bali and Indonesia. So, and of course, since then, we've been bombarded with offerings, people who want to help us, people who want to give us resource, give us money at low yield, and they're really concerned not so much about the money. That's why it's low yield. They're more concerned about how do we regenerate, and regenerate means simple to share. To me, sustainability and regenerative development for Wow Bali is easy to do and simple to share. So the first thing that came to mind after this week of Galangan and Kuningan was, I'm like, oh my God, is this collaboration that we're doing right now, which is uh, simple to do and I mean easy to do and simple to share. So I want to open this up to Pak Sansan, who's an oldest dear friend of mine. I know him as the general manager for the International Museum Resort. I've seen him for over 12 years, probably my oldest friend here in Bali, and our collaboration to talk about immunity. And what I love about immunity, which uh, in the simplest way, is it's about action. Maybe you can talk to us more about this action because you're about action. It's not just about talk. It's like get it done, man. So, Pak Sansan, please share about your project and our collaboration.
But thank you, Haile, brother, my divine brother. So, the first of all, I really appreciate the times as well. I have to thanks to the chance that we're able to sit down together like this, and of course, I really love to share something that what I've done before, like as an experience, and at this particular thing that I've been like what you knowing that I've been experienced some other places, but in fact, to make me think about continuing my strategy in my life is about the future. Who's the real future?
Yes. Who's the
So
real
same,
future?
yeah. Since I'm thinking about the future, then I was just really look at the children.
Yes. That's,
So you can imagine now in our age now, like this now, and then we have a children, we have a kid, and then what's gonna be happening with the kid if we still have something like a terrible thing happening in this planet, the place where we stay.
yeah.
This is the place where we enjoy, we just like a right, and then part of it we don't want to bring the bad estafette to our next generation. The most important thing is now we have to go jump and become a good instrument, and then we put our love in action.
That's right.
So this is we you saw the problem. We saw the problem,
Yeah.
but just only saw the problem is what's going on. So we need to put our soul in action.
Soul in action.
Soul in action.
I
This is
like it.
like a solution,
Yeah.
and then
Oh,
also collaborate action.
that's right. That's right.
If you're doing by yourself nowadays after this pandemic, if you just doing yourself, maybe it's not possible. But doing by togetherness is much lighter.
Yeah.
If by doing it you carry in big thing, oh my God, it's so heavy. But if there's more people coming in to collaborate in the same vision,
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be much easier.
Yes.
That is for sure. It's much easier, much easier.
Yeah.
So this is very important thing that the way that we put love together to the earth, to the planet, to the environment, to the whatever. And then the most difficult problem people said, don't think about this. We need to be easy as long as we are together. The plastic, for example, the chemicals spread to everywhere. We do need to use as much as chemical.
Yeah.
We need to collect them and then we just use our ancestor knowledge,
Yeah.
which is organic.
Yeah.
It's natural, not organic, whatever. Organic said because they put some many other chemical thing additional. But if you just put the nature, I think that's gonna be fine.
Yeah.
So let's do put together. We are calm and unity,
Yeah.
and then do love in action
Yeah.
with our soul.
Yeah.
Because remember again, the good soil,
Yeah.
because we don't put any chemical, will be good for our soul.
That's right.
That is important thing. The good soil is good for the soul.
Yeah.
That's why we put love.
Yeah.
We put love.
Yeah.
No poison.
Yeah. I love that. I love that you connect the soul with the land, and that the wellness of the land is the wellness of being, and you're passing that on to the children. I also hear recently that you got selected for the Desa Wisata competition, and the ministry is coming, and this whole digital regeneration. Maybe you can share about that.
Yeah, I think you're right, because this 2022,
Yeah.
we lucky that we are in Indonesia. There is a competition of tourism village,
Yeah.
which is also part of the effort the government try to develop their village to make it increasement of the economic situation
Yeah.
in general. From 3,419,
Wow.
all the village of Indonesia are competing.
Yeah.
So we are lucky.
Yeah.
We are 50 best village of the winner, the best one.
Wow.
So from this 50, the ministry will come and see the village. What is going on? What is they doing? In fact, from this 50, I'm still not satisfied.
Yeah.
But I really want to be number one.
Oh, that's right.
Because it's become to be number one and become prototype of the successful of the village. The way that we creating, appreciate the earth, appreciate the soil, appreciate with the community, collaborate together with community, and become Sudaji. Our name of the village become serenity, sustainability, and spirituality.
That's right.
So that is one of our mission. By the concept of Desa Wisata,
Yeah.
Desa Digital, which is much very important thing to regenerative of the children nowadays, is
Digital. They love it.
They love
They
it
love
very
it,
much. And
you
then
know?
if they married between Desa Wisata and Daddy, Desa Digital, then they're gonna have a beautiful baby called Devi.
I mean,
Devi is Desa virus. See,
Yeah, yeah.
not only COVID can be spread easily, but this Desa virus is also easy to, as long as there is some commitment.
Yeah.
The virus itself is a vision or us.
Yeah.
No one else can develop and can save your village.
Yeah.
That's you. That the people among the village need to taking care, maintain, and preserve their village.
Yeah.
In terms of the local genuine, need to be keep it up, to
Yeah.
be respect to the ancestor.
Oh, I love it. I love this contagious enthusiasm. I guess that's the virus, right?
Yes,
and
let's spread the virus, the positive virus. Yeah,
no, I think so. We need to counter the last virus with something more
Yes.
more enthusiastic, and you most definitely show that. And also you talk about this soul action, and this. Did I hear you right? Did you say Daddy Digital?
Daddy, Desa Digital.
I love it. I love it. Especially today's Father's Day. Happy Father's Day, gentlemen.
We are the father, yeah.
I know
my
that
God.
you guys are all fathers, so
We are good father.
Yeah. Soul action, fatherhood. Okay, what I love about what you're saying, and that's why I want to share it to everyone. I know that we all know, but um, Krishna, Krishna in our collaboration, and when you talk about soul action, okay, I want to hand this over to you. What is soul action? Okay, because this is the handout. What is soul action to you, and how do we keep this soul action going?
Okay. Thank you, brother.
Yeah.
To my big brother. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So, okay, guys. So now I would like to introduce myself first. So my name is Jero Penyarikan Krishna from Songan Village, Kintamani District, and Bangli Regency. So now we are in Sudaji. Yeah. Sudaji is, I cannot say anything about this village and this brother. Yeah, I cannot say anything because since yesterday I feel it's a very very something special in this village, and especially with these two brothers. Yeah. So I can feel the nature is good, the energy is good, but with my bigger brother, two of my bigger brother taking care of this village among the energy, the nature here is great. Yeah, great. So this village is we walk around today maybe a few hours. We saw so many water and rice fields and fields together with the local community here. It's a very very special. Yeah. So that's why now myself, because I'm one of the men from Kintamani, yeah, from Batur, so Batur Lake, Batur volcano, that is the biggest lake in Bali. So that's why in my mind, I have to think about because this water, so many beautiful waterfall we passed already today. So now my feeling and my mind, how to taking care of the biggest lake in Bali from the chemical, from the plastic. So that is our concern now because that is the central water, the central biggest lake coming out through all of Bali Islands. That is three big, not three, as eight big river coming out all of Bali, yeah, to the north part of Bali, to the south part of Bali, to all of Bali. The biggest river that is eight river coming out under the ground from Lake Batur. So because I'm the man from Lake Batur, so that is part of my responsibility, how to taking care the cleans of the lake, the chemical from the lakes, because what my community do in this village, the name is Songan village, and Songan village this is also we call it Bintang Danau. So Bintang Danau, that is five different villages around the lake. So that the most people do is about a farmer there, like growing tomato, chili, onion, garlic, everything, yeah. And most of them now in the last few years they do so much chemical insecticide, fungicide, or something like that, yeah. And also plastic. When they grow onions, they grow with plastic, yeah. But when I was children, let's say 10 years, 15 years, 20 years ago, nobody used. Yeah, that is much more pure in that time, yeah. But now because we do in the future, what we must think about this, because if this is a long time like this, yeah, this will be not good for the environment there, not good for the lake, for the lands, because so many chemicals, so many insecticides, so many fungicides, so many plastic come through the lake. And then this central of lake, this central of the holy water in Bali, the biggest lake in Bali, come through out eight river, and this is really bad for Bali. Yeah. So because now we meet the two of my bigger brother, yeah, my older brother. So I'm so happy about this. Of course, let's do together. Yeah.
Wow.
Let's do together how to manage this next time in the future about chemical, about plastic, about the how to bring the energy back, because this is the central of the energy. But can you imagine the goddess of Devi Danu, what she feel if the place of her, the we call it taman, or the water of the lake of her is dirty and so many chemical, what she think about Devi Danu?
Wow,
Yeah?
wow,
Something
wow,
like
wow,
that.
wow, 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 wow. You hearing this?
Yes.
This is so like that's why this collaboration is dynamic. You're talking about soul action, and you're talking about the center lake. So that you're saying that if you poison up there,
Everybody gets
Sudaji
Come
also
everywhere.
got
Everybody.
it's also
Come
get the same
everywhere.
poison.
Yes, yes.
Wow.
Absolutely.
Okay, tell us a little bit, because I want to continue this wellness,
Yeah.
this future generation,
Yeah.
this soul action. How can we help? Like right now, if we continue his pilot program, which regenerate through the ministry as the number one. Okay, I'm just gonna say as number one, as number one village of Indonesia. How does that regenerate to you, and how can your position not only regenerate in Songham, but how do we simple to share?
Okay, guys, and also greeting to Pak Sandiaga Uno, the Minister of the Tourism Minister, and also to the Governor of Bali, and also to the President of Joko Widodo, something like that. So I like to tell to you guys, so let's do together. Let's do together about this, because Lake Batur is not only my lake. This is for us, Bali, for Bali, right? So Bali is not only belonging of Bali people. So many people from Indonesia, from all over the world, come to Bali, and the central is the biggest lake. Yeah, so we have to think together. I'm ready for that. Yeah, I'm ready for that. And honestly, I need support from you guys, and I need support from Pak Sandiaga Uno as the minister, and Pak President, Pak Governor, and all of the people in all of Bali, Indonesia, and all over the world. So let's do together about this, especially myself because I'm one of the men from Songan, from this lake. I'm ready for this. But with you support guys, that will be much easier for me, honestly. Yeah.
I feel
Yeah.
you don't see any problem supporting, regenerating what community is doing, right? But I want you to also talk about your position as Matra Bali and how you can regenerate. If we do this well, which if Pak Sansan and myself support you in giving you the framework, giving you the regenerative centers, giving you the management and the Daddy Digital program, how do this? How can you take this even beyond? Because that's why we select yours.
Yes.
You're not only the central of the water in Bali, but
Yes.
you're also part of a larger organization. Maybe you can share a little
Okay.
bit.
Okay, thank you, brother. And about, I already been a little bit explained or introduced myself, and also I'm the man of the central of the lake in Bali, the biggest lake, yeah. And I'm also 2 months ago, that was 15th of March, and then the actually that is not my hobby. Actually, it's not part of what I need in my life, but it's just happening. And then some of the important people in Bali also, and then the leader of Matra of Indonesia, Matra, it means Masyarakat Adat Nusantara. It is part about culture, art, and traditions, and spiritual and the ritual. This is a very very big group in Indonesia and also in Nusantara. It is also in Malaysia, in Singapore, in Asia, all also many kingdom also together in Matra. So I'm one of the new leader in Bali. Yeah, new leader in Bali. I'm the leader of Matra Bali. But Matra Bali in this week we will register in Kaspangpol. Then 16th of August until 20th of August we have a plans around 200 kingdom from all over the Nusantara will come to Bali and celebrate in the Klungkung Palace. Yeah, we celebrate about Matra and also in the governor of Bali. It is our plan. Yeah. So then about our group of Matra and also of course this is we do together about Matra also we do together. We do in Sudaji, we do in Lake Batu, and also Subak also, brother. Let's say Subak. This is all the people work in the rice field. The name is Subak Perkase because this is also very good connections
All with
Lake
water.
Batu, all with water.
Yeah, all with
And
water.
all the Bendesa, the leader of village, all also connects with me because when they do ceremony in Huludanu, all of the Bendesa come to
Okay.
our temple. All of the region, Bupati, Governor, the Bendesa, Pakase, all is connection.
Okay.
So now, today, I will like to tell to you guys, let's do together.
Yes.
Subak, Pakase, Governor, region, Bupati, Kingdom, Matra, or whatever. Yeah. So let's do together because this is our responsibility. How to clean the water to come through to all of Bali.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Okay. So, based on what you saw in our collaboration from your big brothers today,
Yeah.
did you see enough culture and ritual and ceremony that is regenerative, simple to share, for well-being, for the other kingdoms to regenerate,
Yes.
simple to share?
Okay. So like my experience yesterday, last night in his place in Pak Sansan, where my big brother,
Community.
yeah, community
Yeah.
in Sudaji, I can feel it because this is part of my responsibility.
Yeah.
Because I'm the leader of Matra Bali.
Yeah.
So Matra Bali is also what we must do, what we will do in the future
Yeah.
of Matra, that we generation about the children, especially like yesterday. I'm so surprised. Wow,
Yeah.
this is the guests, the people from Europe, yeah, from Portugal.
Portugal.
They do how to make chana
Yeah.
for offering.
Yeah.
This is something touched myself,
Yeah.
touched my heart. Wow, he's a great man.
Yeah.
I feel like that,
Yeah.
So that's also we have a plan to do in Matra, but how to taking care about the traditions, how to taking care about chana offering,
Yeah.
how to taking about dance, the sacral dance, what he's doing in so many in Bali, also in Pelihatan, in everywhere. Yeah? Like I tell you guys, if we do something together, that will be much easier.
This is really connected with love. So now we put together love in action.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then in order that we creating a space and then to increase our spirituality and then to achieve the peaceful.
Yeah.
So that's why Sudaji.
Yeah. Okay. We
Yeah,
do this
yeah,
as a symbol
yeah.
because we've been doing this.
So
Okay.
that's why Sudaji,
Sudachi,
serenity, sustainability,
and
spirituality.
Yeah. Thank you, brother. Let's do this together. All right. So,
Okay.
selamat Kuningan.
Selamat.
Terima kasih Haidai.
Yeah. Thank you.
Terima kasih.
Let's do together.
Yeah.